Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to be going over my favorite part of the routine, which is eye makeup. This is always an exciting part because you can get really creative and unique with it, but today I'm going to be doing a very simple one using the James Charles makeup palette. And it's basically gonna have more, it's definitely gonna, I call it my cottagecore look. So basically it mostly is orange and it kind of fades from like a lighter orange to more of a deeper one. And the entire eyelid is mostly orange, and then you just do a nice wing and it just looks very nice and it looks even better with freckles. So let's begin. I always use tape to get that like nice fine line. So I will do one eye and then I will just cut it to the next. So you don't have to watch a long video of me doing the same thing twice. So I just gently put this kind of along the corner of your eye and gently slant it a bit up and press down. There you go. I will be taking more of a thicker type brush and I will be dipping it in this one right here. And gently going just across the upper eyelid, kind of putting that color kind of just everywhere as much as I can, and in the corner, and just spreading it out quite nicely, not trying to get it to be too deep, quite light, since we'll deepen up the crease. And then I'll use more of a kind of the same shape, but a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner kind of brush. And I'm going to be dipping it in this shade right next to the other one. And I will use this to deepen the crease. Not much, but just a little bit to give it some dimension and to give your crease more of that color that it deserves. And then you just kind of fill in your eyelid with this color, and you can blend it out. I usually use the brush from previous to blend out the more darker orange. And then taking the same brush and going back over. And then for the eyelid, even though I'm going to use the same color, I use more of a flat brush to get in between like those more corners and just help spread it out evenly. My throat hurts, oh my goodness. Not good, not good. Well, I once had someone in one of my classes say that I looked like a fairy with this. It was kind of funny comment. Very, very appreciated, very appreciated. Basically, kind of just keep doing this pattern of blending and bringing back the color until you get it just the way you want it. And it's all evenly spaced. How you want it to look. You can even drag the edge out more if you would like to give it more of a slanted look and just more dramatic. And then another good thing about the tape is that you can always make your line for your eyeliner. Eyeliner has always been a rough thing that takes a long time, takes a lot of practice. I remember starting out using a little bobby pin, putting some eyeliner on it, and then just like putting it up to my eye so I would have like a print of the shape I would need. And now I just kind of use tape when needed and taking like more of a pencil eyeliner than a liquid and going against it. It's not gonna look the best, trust me, but it's just kind of a tracing. And then you just lightly peel off and you get that nice line, which is always like, it just always looks so smooth and nice and just put together. And then for the eyeliner I use the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Black Eyeliner. I will say, it is very black and it has a very sharp point, but it is quite the opposite of waterproof. The moment water touches it, it's going to run. You tear up a little bit, it's going to run, and that's really annoying, but it's really cheap too. You can get it at any drugstore, any like Walgreens, CVS, anything like that. And so it's good for if you just need something quick and easy and not that expensive. So basically now I just go against the line that has been created because of the tape, very lightly go down. Then once I have this nice line, I go near the end of it and I draw it up. So you have that outline, and then once I have the wing shape, I go to the corner and I start doing that and filling it in. And you can make it as thick and as thin as you want it. I usually like mine quite thick because it just makes it more dramatic, more bold, and I really like that. And then now I just simply fill it in and add some finishing touches. And just kind of smooth everything out to it so it looks the way I want it to look. It took me quite a long time to learn how to do eyeliner properly. I am self-taught when it comes to all of my makeup, so it takes me quite a while to learn new skills and new things, but it all comes with practice. And there you go. You have a nice wing. You can do it any shape. I know that like more bold looks like this are a lot harder for people that have more like hooded eyes, but I definitely recommend kind of going lower with that. And with this look, you can definitely add some color underneath. So I would definitely go back to this more lighter orange. I'm dipping like a small kind of like pointed brush and just lightly going right underneath your waterline and to where your wing is. Which should add some color, which also gives some dimension and just makes your eyes kind of pop. Always a great thing. So once you have that, you can move on to mascara. I use just a very simple, you can really use any mascara. There isn't really a certain one that is better. Like, they're all different. There's multiple different types for all different types of eye shapes and looks. So you would really have to look for which one is going for the look that you want. I use one that gives more of like a lift, because since I do bold eyeliner, I need my eyelashes to be visible as well, which can be a little difficult. So I curl my eyelashes. Be careful not to pinch myself, because that is quite painful. And once it's good, just simply put on the mascara. Like so. And voila, you have your eye look. And now I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna do the other eye, and I will be back. And now we have both eyes done. So now you are done with your look, and for the finishing touches, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. You just, just be very generous with how much I use. Because you want to have your makeup stay on as long as possible, because you don't want anything going anywhere. And now I'm gonna, this is only optional, you don't really have to do this, but I always love to do fake freckles because I find them very cute and they just go really well with this look. So I'm gonna use the Nikita makeup palette by Morphe, and I'm gonna use the shade, this nice brown right here. And I'm gonna take, I have these sponges which I got from like a SFX makeup kit thing, which you have this one and this one. So I dip these sponges into the color, and I use this one for more of the smaller freckles. So the smaller ones, the more undertoned ones, and just place them randomly over my cheeks and my nose. And I'm very generous when it comes to these small ones, since they are very small, and since they're the undertones. It really depends on how many freckles you want and where you want them. Freckles can honestly be anywhere. I usually do my cheeks and my forehead because that's where I actually do have freckles, but my makeup covers them up. So if I want, and then once I have the undertone, I take my powder brush and I just kind of lightly brush through it so the colors aren't too harsh, including since they're supposed to be in the undertone. You can even use blush instead of your powder brush to calm that down if you want to have more rosy underneath it. And then I take this one, the one that is more like a part for the more wider and thicker, more prominent freckles. And I place these randomly as well, covering my nose, my cheeks, and a bit of my forehead. Just all random. a little bit under my eyes, not completely, and a bit on my temples. And freckles are always a very cute thing. Some people really like freckles, some people don't. This again is optional. And then again, you want to take your brush and just brush through them very lightly, since these are definitely supposed to be the ones that are to stand out more. And then the last step, I use a Q-tip, kind of like this, but you just pull it apart and straighten it. And I dip the ends, these parts, into that color to make the bigger circled ones. Freckles have like a big difference in the freckles and where they're placed. And again, place them randomly. Don't make a cluster and just make them random. You can do some lighter ones, you can do some heavier ones. It's really up to you and what you want to do, which is what I love about freckles. You can have so much freedom with them and it will look completely fine. You can like literally put them all over your face and it will be completely normal, because freckles can be everywhere. I just choose to do my cheeks and my forehead because I just find that's where it is like the cutest to put them and the softest look, so it's not that out there and very like obvious. And then there you go. That's how I do my freckles. Well, that's the end of the series. Thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you soon.